In this video, I will discuss three topics from the chapter Principle of Management. The topic which I will discuss are: number one, meaning of Principle of Management; second, characteristics of Principles of Management; third, importance of Principles of Management. Before starting up the topic, I want to say, if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe it and don't forget to press the bell icon so that whenever I upload the new video, you get the notification. Let us start the first topic, that is Principles of Management. Listen, a principle is a fundamental statement of truth that provide guidance to thought and action. Hence, principles of management are broad and general guidelines for managerial decision making. In short, we can say principles of management are guidelines for managerial action. Listen, these guidelines are not specific, rather general guidelines. But the question is, what is general guidelines? It means it cannot be applied blindly in all situations. So management principles are general guidelines. From the definition, 1 marks questions can be framed. Now the question is, how we can frame principles of management? Listen, there are two ways to frame management principles. Number one, by deep observation. Number two, by repeated experiments. Let us discuss all these things in detail. By deep observation, we mean under the deep observation, the researchers observe deeply while employees are working and note down the reaction of the employees on various managerial decisions. In the case of repeated experiments, the decisions which is repeatedly observed is being tested in different organization on different set of employees. And if get the same result, the statement is given the name principle. So how many different ways do we have to frame managerial principles? To frame managerial principles, we are having two ways. Number one, by repeated experiments. Number two, by deep observation. 3 marks question can be framed from this topic, how to frame managerial principles. Now discuss the second topic, that is the characteristics of principles of management. The weightage of this topic is 3 marks. This topic can only be asked in case study. Listen, we are having 7 characteristics. The first characteristic is principles of management are universally applicable. These are general guidelines, flexible, behavioral nature, based on cause and effect relationship, and the last one, contingent. Let us discuss all these characteristics in detail. The first is universal application. What it means? It means the principles are universal in nature, which means it can be applied in all types of organization irrespective of their size and nature. The second characteristic is general guidelines, which means that it cannot be applied blindly in all situations. Rather, the applicability of management principles depends on conditions and nature of the organization. Next characteristics, that is formation by patience and experiments. What it means? It means that these principles are developed after the deep and thorough research work. It is not the outcome of on your personal beliefs. Rather, it is the outcome of deep and thorough research work. The next is flexibility. It means management principles will be applied differently under different conditions. That is, some changes can be made in application of principles according to the requirement of the company. Next characteristic, that is behavioral in nature. What it means? It means that these principles are formed to guide and influence the behavior of employees. Through these principles, what we do is we try to make changes in the employees' behavior. Clear? It means that these principles are formed to guide and influence the behavior of employees. Sixth characteristic, that is based on cause and effect relationship. What it means? It means these principles tells us that if a particular principle is applied in a situation, what might be the effect. If we apply X principle, what will be the result? If we apply Y principle, what will be the result? So it means these principle tells us that if a particular principle is applied in a situation, what might be the effect. The last characteristic is contingent. What it means? It means contingent basically means depends upon situation. So these principles are contingent, or it depends upon the situation prevailing in the organization. That is, application and the effect depends upon the nature of the organization. Now let's discuss the importance of principles of management. 4 marks questions can be asked from this topic. Mostly the examiner will ask the direct question from this topic. Listen, there are 6 importance of the principles of management. Number 1, principles of management provide managers with useful insight into reality. What it means? It means that management principles guide managers to take right decision at right time by improving their knowledge, ability and understanding. Clear? Second one is management principle optimizes the resources and effective administration. What it means? Management principles facilitate optimum use of resources by coordination. What it means that because of management principles, coordination is possible between the physical, financial and human resources. It helps in better administration by discouraging personal prejudice and adopting an objective approach. The next importance is scientific decisions. What it means? It means that decisions based on management principles are more realistic, balanced and free from personal bias. It is balanced totally. Next is meeting the changing environmental requirement. What it means? It means that management principles provide an effective and dynamic leadership which helps the organization to implement the changes. Because of the management principle, what happens? The leadership can be implemented, because of which changes can be inculcated. The next is fulfilling social responsibility. Listen, principles of management not only helps in achieving organizational objectives, it is not to find out the ways and means to increase the profit. Rather, it guides the managers in performing social responsibilities as well, generating employment, providing quality product and so on. Next is management training, education, research. Management principles are helpful in identifying the areas in which existing and future managers should be trained. They also provide the basis for future research. Let's recapitulate what we have learned in this video. First, meaning principles of management is the general guidelines for managerial action. Then we have seen how we can frame managerial principles, and we have learned that managerial principles can be framed by 2 ways: one, deep observation, and second, repeated experiments. Deep observation means researchers deeply observe while employees are working and note down the reaction of the employees. Second, repeated experiments. Decisions are tested in different organization on different employees, and if all the time the same result is obtained, then the statement is given the name principles. Now we discuss the characteristics of the management. The first characteristic is universal application. It means applied in all types of organization. Then general guidelines. It means cannot be applied blindly in all situations. Third, formed by practice and experiments. It means these are developed after deep and thorough research work. Then flexibility. It means principles can be changed according to the changes. Then behavioral nature. It means principles are framed to guide and influence the behavior of employees. Then based on cause and effect relationship. It means it tells the effect of principle when applied in a situation. The last one is contingent. It means that principles can be applied according to the situation. It means the same principle cannot be applied in all the situation. We have to apply the principle according to the situation. Now let us see the importance of the management. It guides the managers to take right decisions at the right time. First importance. Second is it facilitates optimum use of resources. Third, decision taken by the use of principles are more balanced. Fourth, it provides effective and dynamic leadership. Fifth, it helps not only to achieve organizational goal but also helps in achieving social responsibilities. Lastly, it helps in identifying the area where future managers should be trained. I hope the topic might be clear to you. That's all we have in this video. Meet you soon with a new video. Till then, thanks for watching. God bless you all.